You've tried everything for pain, right? You've tried stretching, chiropractic, magnesium spray, even the fancy pillow that promised to realign your spine and your destiny. And yet, that same ache keeps showing up like your ex who didn't get the hint. Your shoulders, your jaw, your hips, they just won't let go. What if the pain isn't just physical? What if it's emotional? See, we've been taught to think pain equals something is wrong with our body. Maybe must have lifted wrong, or slept weird, or I just sneezed or tied my shoe. But that's only half of the story. Here's what most people never tell you. So much of your pain isn't just in your body. It's stored through your body. Your fascia, your nervous system, those places that hold tension like they're bracing for impact, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because your body doesn't just remember what happened, it remembers what it felt like to live through it. The heartbreak, the pressure, the times you had to hold it all together when you just wanted to scream. That's what turns emotions into symptoms. And in this video, we're going to unpack 7 hidden ways that your body's been trying to tell you it's time to let go. So sign number 1, chronic pain with no clear cause. You've done all the scans. Everything looks normal. Your doctor shrugs and you leave frustrated. But here's the thing. Your body's not crazy. You're not crazy. This happens constantly with my clients. They have normal tests, normal labs, but they have abnormal pain because emotional pain doesn't show up on an MRI. It's going to show up in your fascia, in your nervous system, in your posture. It's grief that never got witnessed, anger that never got safe expression, fear that never got soothed. And your body is just protecting you. So many times we went to our parent with a situation that we felt deeply disheartened by. And unfortunately, we were met with rejection or even abandonment. And this is what we start to see is unsafe. If I express how I feel, if I share something with someone who's supposed to love me unconditionally, and I'm either said to be overdramatic or I have such an imagination. My mom even told me I was a hypochondriac. This is going to discredit my feelings, which then in my brain causes me to believe that this is unsafe. This is dangerous. If I express my feelings, if I share what I need, I will be abandoned, rejected, neglected. So we store it. And so this is where we get our chronic pain with no clear cause. Sign number 2, your pain flares when life gets stressful. You know that back pain that magically appears before a big work thing, or the hip ache that shows up before a family event. Yeah, that's not random. That is your nervous system bracing for emotional impact. Because when you live in constant alert mode, that fight, flight, fawn energy, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline on repeat. This is going to tighten your muscles, your fascia thickens, and your body starts preparing for a threat that never ends. This also is deeply connected to the mother wound. When you were growing up, you wanted to make sure that you were chosen and loved. You wanted to please your parent so much. That means being a good girl, the perfect daughter. Unfortunately, you now cannot show your true self. You might not even know who your true self is anymore because you have Frankensteined all of the things that you've picked up throughout your years to make sure others were pleased with you. But if people pleasing worked, then people would be pleased with you. So people pleasing doesn't work. Sign number 3, you are a recovering good girl. You smile, you say yes, you fix everyone's problems, but your jaw is locked tighter than TSA after a suspicious carry-on. Women who suppress anger, who were raised to be nice, tend to carry it in their jaw, head, and shoulders. Every "I'm fine" you've ever said while clenching your teeth, yeah, your fascia remembers. That's why migraines, TMJ, and neck tension are so common in high achieving women. You've been bottling your frustration because it didn't feel safe to show it. And this is exactly why I created my quiz, Where is your body holding emotional trauma? You can start identifying the emotional patterns behind your physical symptoms. So swing on down to the description, take the quiz, and then I want you to come on back here, share which Gilmore Girls you got. Yeah, it obviously is Gilmore Girls themed. Which Gilmore Girl you got and if it resonated. Sign number 4, you feel numb or disconnected from your body. So you might notice this one if you're always in control. If you overwork, if you ignore hunger, or you forget to pee. How many times have you said, I'm just going to finish this last sentence of this email while you're doing the bathroom dance? This is called dissociation. When your nervous system disconnects from sensation of your body to protect you. You might not even realize that it's happening. You're just tired, heavy. You feel like you're living from the neck up. And I want to assure you, you are not just a floating head. You're not just a meat suit. And you're not just a human having a spiritual experience. You are all 3. And that is why having all 3 of these components, mind, body, and spirit, part of your healing journey is so important. The body can't heal what it's not connected to. So to release the pain, we have to reconnect back gently and safely the mind, body, and spirit. Sign number 5, you can't relax even when you try. You sit down to rest and suddenly your brain's like, we should organize the pantry or fix that thing that's still in the garage. The nervous system doesn't trust stillness because stillness once felt unsafe. You can also notice if you do this while watching Netflix and scrolling on your phone. Sign number 6, you were never taught how to feel your feelings. So maybe you grew up in a home where crying was weakness or anger was dangerous, or you learned love meant being quiet and agreeable. So you swallowed your emotions and now your body's the one doing the talking. IBS, headaches, fatigue, tight hips, autoimmune disorders. These are emotions that didn't get permission to move. Sign number 7, your pain gets better when you do release emotion. Ever notice that when you cry after a massage or breath work and suddenly feel lighter, or you journal your heart out and your headache disappears? That is not coincidence. That is your body's trauma release valve working properly for the first time in a very long time. When emotion moves, tension melts. When you exhale the story your body's been gripping, it finally exhales. The science even shows it. Emotional expression activates your parasympathetic system, the one that tells your body we're safe now. So when was the last time that you allowed yourself to cry? When was the last time you actually sat and took 3 to 7 deep breaths? Again, your body will release chronic pain when it feels safe. So, looking at tiny things you can start implementing into your day, allowing you to get into the parasympathetic nervous system. This can look very small, starting with when you notice you are hungry, stopping everything that you're doing and going and getting a small snack, or even taking your lunch break. This can also look like if you experience sensations of needing to go to the bathroom, going right away instead of waiting an additional hour to finish up work tasks, and now you can't even hold it. Listening to your actual body systems of food, shelter, water, and even sometimes entertainment is a beautiful way to start building trust back with yourself, connecting your mind to your body, and showing your inner child that you are safe. You are the adult and you have it handled. So if any of this resonated, please know that your healing, every ache, every tight spot, it is going to be a love note from your nervous system. It's saying, hey, it's time. We can soften now. You don't have to fight with your body. Quiet your mind, listen, and become partners with your body. Because when you finally hear what she's been trying to say, the healing starts to happen naturally. And if you're not sure where to begin, again, take my quiz. Where is your body holding emotional trauma? This is going to connect you with a specific emotional pattern of a pain story connected to one of the Gilmore Girls. And that will help you uncover what your body might be trying to tell you right now, which allows you to begin the inner work.